What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Today we are going to talk about this Invert Bandoleer from IC13. Now, I've had my eyes on this for a few years. This is not new. I've always wanted to get one, and when the company asked if I wanted to check one out, I was very excited to finally get my hands on them. This is what we're going to do. We're going to talk about what exactly this thing is. We're going to talk about the features, the different ways of setting this up. And then at the end, I think I'm going to talk about what the ideal uses I find for this, and then we'll go from there. As you can see, it is very, very simple design and very, very simple to put on. You just run it over your head, through your strong arm, through your strong hand, and then you clip the sternum strap, the accessory strap around you, and it's as simple as that. It's not very hard to take on and off. Actually, speaking of that, let me take it off so we can talk about it a little bit easier. The foundation, the main part of it here that everything straps to is padded very, very nicely. The back has some sort of mesh type material on the back, so not only is it padded, it's breathable, it's good to go. The front has PALS webbing, and that's what allows you to hook up all these magazine pouches to it. The front panel here has 6 different slots for PALS webbing, and then along the band here it has 1 row of PALS webbing as well. So as you see here, I got a couple rifle patches. I have a med pouch and a pistol pouch, but again, these things are very, very configurable. If you don't want the AR, you can also get AK, 308, MP5, MPX, Scorpion, etc., etc. If you don't want this med kit, they have smaller tourniquet kits. They have accessory pouches. You could do 3 rifles. You get the point. Very, very configurable, and it's also available in 6 different colors. Why would you get anything else besides black multicam? I know black multicam is not as cool as it used to be, but I still love it, so I'm keeping it. The main strap has a very wide range of adjustability, different body types. It's going to work all the way from 40 inches to 66 inches. And then this accessory strap that goes around, I think they call it the sternum strap, whatever they call it. This has a huge range of adjustability as well, so you bigger guys, you should be good to go. The one I went with, again, is a pre-configured one. So when you go on their website, you can either buy several different options for pre-configured bandoliers, or you can build your own. Again, I got the pre-built one with the rifle mags, the pistol mag, and I went with the extra big med pouch because blood loss sucks. And I hope I never need it, but I'm happy that it is there. The way everything hooks in through the PALS webbing is with malice clips. I don't know if they actually call these malice clips because they're much nicer than the old school malice clips. They're quick to attach, they're high quality, they don't break. Anytime you run anything through Molly or PALS, it's a little bit of a pain to run it through there, but this makes it significantly easier because they're flexible, they're reusable, they're definitely a lot nicer. It's not all that hard to install. Last couple things I want to talk about. This is made in the US, which is great. A lot of times when I see sewn goods, I assume they're made overseas. This is not made in the States. It only weighs 8 ounces unloaded, and it is ambi. So if you slide it over your head, you can just slide it over the other way. If you're left-handed and you backwards lefty people, will be good to go. All right, let's talk a little bit about the testing, because again, I tested this quite a bit. I liked it a lot more than I expected. I thought it was cool, but it's kind of a novelty, but I was wrong. It's very, very useful. So easily 500 rounds to rifle, probably a lot more, but easily 500 rounds shooting a rifle, and then a couple hundred rounds shooting a pistol as well. It's very, very comfortable. I was pleasantly surprised that my sling on my rifle never got snagged on it. A lot of times with plate carriers, especially if you have crap back there, the sling will get snagged and you gotta adjust it, and that never happened with this, so I thought that was good. It also doesn't get in the way when you're shouldering a rifle. Again, I love plate carriers. Plate carriers have a great purpose, but it can get a little bit in the way sometime when you're shouldering a rifle, and it's not something you have to worry about with this. Pretty much just brought it to the range. I did a lot of reloads more than anything else. That's one thing I recommend if you're going to get something like this. Make sure you're willing and ready to practice the reloads. If you're used to pulling from a plate carrier, or more probably from your belt, this is just a little different range of motion. It's not difficult at all. It's very natural, but like anything, you should practice it. So before I went to the range, what I did a bunch of dry fire right here in my room, pretended to shoot around, dropped that mag, pulled the next one just to make sure I was comfortable and capable of doing it safely, securely, and in a respectable amount of time before I did it on video and showed you guys. So that's pretty much the testing I did. Let's talk about the pros. I think the pros, it's quick, it's simple, it's high quality, it's small, and it's different than a plate carrier or a chest rig. and it definitely has some pros and cons. Obviously there's no armor in it, but the biggest pro is how small and convenient and how quick it is. Putting a plate carrier on definitely takes a lot longer than putting on something like this. I like that it's ambi, especially for you backwards lefty people, and I think the reloads were a lot more natural than I expected. Like the rifle reloads were good. Wasn't very hard, did it once or twice, I'm like, I got this is easy, this is natural, but the pistol reloads were really, really natural. Something about it, and your mileage may vary, something about those pistol reloads I found very, very easy, very, very natural, just very good, very easy, very natural. As far as cons, I don't really have a con. The system is high quality, made in the States, comes in just under $200. I really can't have much to complain about. Again, I will caution you to make sure you practice. Anytime you get anything unique like this or different, or your first plate carrier, your first chest rig, your first bandolier, whatever, make sure you're willing to spend the little bit of time you need, dry fire, live fire, to get used to it. Make sure your skills are there so you don't die. Overall, I think it's dope. Again, as far as uses now, I think it'd be great if you have like a truck gun, you know, if you have like a active response, active shooter response kit, anything like that in your car, where you grab a gun or a rifle or grab this bandolier, however you set up your thing is up to you. I think it would also work really well on the side of your bed. I personally keep a plate carrier there, but that definitely takes a lot longer to put on than something like this. So it'd be quick, throw that on, grab your rifle, get to work, and you're good to go. So home defense, active shooter, and then a bug out bag. If you have any sort of bug out bag, get home bag, blah 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 bag, whatever bag, keeping this in it, on it, next to it, around it, I think that makes a lot of sense as well. All right, let me thank IC13 for sending me this out. Again, I was worried it was going to be a bit of a novelty, but I definitely don't think it is, and you will see this in future videos. I will be using this in future videos, and I think it's a very, very cool thing. I'll try to put some affiliate links down in the video description. I don't know if anybody sells this bandolier, but if they do, I'll put those links down there. Hopefully, I can find you a good deal. We have some swag. We have patches. We have the shirts. If you want to hook me up, link is down in the video description. You put one of them on, I guarantee you'll be much cooler and much more attractive to the opposite sex. Guaranteed. 100%. Most important, thank you guys for watching. It is greatly appreciated. Like, comment, subscribe, and enable the bell notification if you do any of those things. They really help me out. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys later. Peace!